My channel again. I am playing I am just playing it on a different account. You will notice how my driving looks. Sorry about that. That looked very, very unprofessional. That was my phone going off. I am very sorry for that. It won't happen again. I have played this game before. I have beaten the Street Race King in my previous account, and I was starting to do the dirt one. I beat him. Then I was starting to go on to the acrobatic type one. Sorry for cutting out the stream so many times. I just have it to keep looking in there. So I am hoping that you will end up having a better day than you had the last time. I am more talkative because I will be bringing you through how I am.
Come on, get a move on. We're going on soon.
I'm going to be quiet for these parts.
Hiroyuki Carter.
Hey, call me Hiro.
Pleasure to meet you. I was beginning to think you and your driver weren't going to make it. I'm from Live, the camera company sponsoring this race, and I'll be heading up this event. Walk with me.
Look, thanks again. I'm really stoked about this. Thanks for giving us the shot.
Don't mention it. We're always on the lookout for new talent, and you and your friend fit the bill. And I don't have to tell you this, but you do right by yourselves in this race, and you'll see a lot of doors opening up for you.
Gotcha. We won't disappoint you.
Disappoint me? That's not what this is about. It's your chance to impress people who matter. The events my company organizes are a feeder for every racing family out there. You do want to race, yes?
Oh yeah, this is such a big deal for us. We've tried broadcasting our races, but no dice. I guess nobody wants to see nobodies.
Trust me. Just show the world what you've got at this one. You'll get followers like that. Run a good race, and you'll find your options and your followers increasing.
We'll give it our best.
Hero, my friend. I don't want your best. I want legendary badassdom. Anyway, I've got to go. Something about putting on a race. Best of luck.
Okay, thanks. You're good to go, buddy. Break a leg. Hell, break anything you have to. Drive like I know you can, and we'll be in the big leagues in no time.
Okay, so as I was saying, I'm already well on my way to beating my other account. I have more driving skills than somebody who just gets the game. I know I'm late to this type of stuff. I was just allowed to
Welcome to
doing
the city
this.
that never sleeps. In this event, you'll see New York taken over by racers in a way you never could have imagined. It's not just the city. It's a playground for the best pilots and drivers of today and tomorrow.
So, what you gotta think of this is if you think of it as real life Mario Kart, you can't be disappointed. Currently, I'm driving a GT3 RS. I am currently working on how I am going to keep myself in the lead because I know that I'm not as upgraded as I should be
and a chance to impress all the
on
racing
this
teams
account
out
because
here.
this
And
is still
believe
part of
me,
the
they're
tutorial.
watching. And just as important, they need to generate excitement. That's how fans flock to them.
That's
And
how
that's
you
what it's all about, right? Become a racer,
There will be
steal the
times
show,
that I will
and see your
race,
follower
yes.
numbers soar.
Just letting you know. And I have completed every of the normal street races on my other account. I have a 2019 Ford GT hypercar on my other account, and
Speaking
one
of
of these
soaring,
days,
get a load of that jump. There you have it, folks. The numbers are going through the roof.
one of these days, I'm going to be. I will stream my other account just so you guys can actually see what's going down and see how I'm doing on it, see what I've gotten completed, what I need to do more work on. I am more or less, I'm definitely a fan of this game. I will say drifting probably isn't the best for speed, but it will help.
And now life
You get around
goes
the
to
corner
extreme.
Life definitely goes. It does this a lot when you do the live extreme series events, and just because you do live extreme series events does not give you a reason. Just because you play this game does not give you a reason to go out in real life and be a menace on the roads and decide that you're going to do all this speeding and all of this. It actually warns you against that as you're loading into the game. And it says that this game can cause epileptic seizures. I have not been diagnosed with epilepsy, so I am okay.
And the fans will come around. Check it out.
But if you have been diagnosed with epilepsy or have epilepsy, I advise against playing this game. There's a lot of bright, flashing colors. There is a horn button. It's a constant online game. There's no getting around that. And my parents understand this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still a young adult. I have not hit 18 yet. And I am still working on how I'm going to get through my high school career. I just graduated junior high, and I want to go to college and become a quote-unquote bounty hunter for a bail bondsman. If you guys haven't seen these people already and you are curious on what I was talking about, look up Patty Mayo on YouTube, and he has a bunch of awesome videos of him taking people down, arresting them for skipping bail, not paying the person who got them out of jail, and they can repossess vehicles,
the more followers you
this,
have,
that,
the more followers
and the
you'll
next
get.
thing
Sign on with your first racing team, and the second will start looking at you. Pile up
they do a lot
supporters,
of
and the
stuff.
contracts will be knocking on your door. To put it another way,
I would advise
a
looking
driver
at
who
some of
attracts
his
enough
really
followers
old
will open up
videos.
new styles of racing.
Those personally,
We call
I
them
think, have more
disciplines.
pizzazz.
You'll call them awesome. And isn't awesome what we're all after?
I'm personally a fan of him because I like his work line, I like his work ethic, and if you don't like white people going around arresting this, that, and the next person and all of that, look up Bounty Hunter D on
Series,
YouTube.
Episode 1. Thank you for watching, and remember to follow us on all social media.
I hope you like it, and I will see all you guys, hopefully eventually. Maybe when I get old enough and I can pay, I will get some sort of like fan meetup. That's my annoying bratty brother. Okay. Sorry about that. My brother came in and is deciding
We're still gonna have to prove ourselves.
that's who
That's
he
more than fine.
thinks that he
We
has
got
to
the right
be.
stuff.
Is
There's so
loud,
much to try.
obnoxious.
Boats, planes, all kinds of cars. It's like the world's biggest buffet menu, and we're gonna take a bite out of everything. We're talking street racers, off-road, pro racing, freestyle. We could take a test run with any of them. Or if you ask me,
Later on, my cousin might be getting on, and I might be playing with him.
my friend, welcome to the Motor Nation.
So if you think about it, that can be a win-win or a win-lose situation
Now,
because he's
we've
going to
got
have a
4 ways
faster
we can get
vehicle.
this puppy rolling.
But that might be the
It's
point
your
where I
pick.
change my account.
How do you want to start?
That was what I was talking about. Okay, so I finished that one in my other account and that one in my other account. And I didn't finish that one or that one. But I'm going to start off with the street racing again because that is, in my opinion, the easiest one to do. But as we level up, we are going to be faced with more difficult tasks in these races. This is a map of literally only the US and the big cities in the US. So, let's say you were living in Madera, California. Even though it's not a very big city, it's still pretty big, and it's right there by Fresno. So, it doesn't show Madera, but it shows Fresno.
The name's Latrell. I'm sort of like the unofficial welcoming committee for the street racing family. We tune our rides, show them off, and race them. If that sounds like something you want in on, you gotta show me something. I'll loan you a car, but you gotta do the driving. If you win, you're one of us. Just remember, the car's a loaner. Don't scratch it.
Oh, we all know that I'm going to wind up scratching that GT3 RS. Ooh, Dodge Hellcat. I love Dodge. I'm a Dodge person all the way. If I can find a Dodge version of that car, I am getting it. Except for there's one car that I will never replace with a Dodge. And it is the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 in this game. Because it reminds me of Paul Walker, who sadly died in the filming of the movie by wrapping his car around a pole. And it makes me fear because when I get older, what I do in my spare time is going to be racing and possibly trying out doing movies. So when I just don't want to wind up dying in the process of making a movie, like one wouldn't want to do. But I personally, I love driving, I love cars, I'm a car guy. Eventually, I'm going to be making better videos. I'm going to get new video equipment. I'm going to go out, I'm going to start doing videos out on my own. If we go out and we go on a bike ride, I might record a bit of that for you guys. There's just going to be a lot of stuff that I am going to do, and sadly, a lot of the stuff I do is not necessarily the best or the safest. So I'd rather not stream it or record it and post it. But if I can get a good GoPro system when I get the money, I will. And when I go out on my birthday or something like that, I'm going to hook it up to like a helmet. And if we go out go-karting, I will record that for you guys. I know I'm promising you guys a lot, but you gotta take it how it is.
Alright, you did it. Now come with me.
So,
got something for you I think you're gonna like.
It can be fun, but it's also gonna be pretty flippin' boring. I personally, I'm a car guy. If you give me a car and tell me that the carburetor is broken, I will remove the carburetor, see if I can fix it. If I can't fix it, I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to put it on myself. I will work on cars, and if I get the chance to, and I get all the parts and stuff, and somebody needs an oil change in my neighborhood, or my parents need an oil change, I will change it for you guys. I will record it, I will post it up, and I will tell you how to, every step on how to change oil.
Feel the same way? Maybe we can help each other out. This guy, on the other hand, wants to keep it on the streets. His name's Edgar Marquez, but you best call him Tio. He's the champion racer around here, the king of the quarter mile. You want to take a shot at him, it's going to take everything you've got. And maybe a few things I can teach you. You got talent, but I can give you skills. You see those cars? One of them's yours. Reward for winning that trial. It'll be a little tougher to earn the rest, though. You gotta buy those. Win enough races, get enough cred, and you'll get to play with all sorts of toys. Drifting, drag racing, you get the idea. You gotta run, and you gotta win. Now, pick your ride. Get behind the wheel, and let's see what you got.
Okay, before I choose my street race car, which it gives you 3 street race cars that you can buy, and it's not you paying for it, it gives it to you for free. I want to come over here and show you the vehicles that I have. So if I first go back here, this was my first hypercar, and then I got Tio's car because I beat Tio, which is the let me see if I can see it in here. No, I can't see it in here. I forgot the name of it. I will let you guys know what the name of that one is. Oh, it's not a 19? Okay, either way. I bought this car, for the 2017 Ford GT, not the 2019. That's the vehicle that I own in my other account. I personally love it. I love everything about it. It's a nice car. People don't understand how much work goes into cars like these, and they're all like, oh, Ford sucks. Da, 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 da. I agree, I'm not a Ford guy, but like, just listen to how that sounds. And, like, just from the inside. So when you're like out driving and it starts raining and snowing, you can turn the wipers on and off. The horn sounds pretty nice. The car sounds nice. Okay, let me out of the car. There are cars like these. These are the drag cars. My brother got that one, which sadly I don't like that car. It's not my type of car. I got that one. Even though I probably should have gotten that one. I love the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. I am huge on that car because that car has taken up a whole new meaning since that happened, since his accident happened, and it kills me knowing that there was something somebody could have done to stop him from getting hurt. And it kills me that nobody did anything to stop him from getting hurt. And it's hard to talk about because he did have a special place in my heart for his movie, because of his movies and all of that. And I hate it when other people get hurt, and it doesn't happen often to me. I don't see many people get hurt, and it kills me whenever I do. Now I have this decision between the MX-5, the Mustang Fastback, and the Audi TT-RS Coupe, because I can't afford any of the other vehicles in here yet. There's just like an endless amount of these vehicles, and they are insanely fast. I mean, like the F-Type and the GTR, the normal GTR. The Lancer Evolution, which is one of the vehicles that he drove. I haven't gotten that one in my normal one yet, but I am slowly working there. I'm trying to get every car that he drives in his movies, and I'm tempted to figure out what kind of cars he drove in real life to get those as well. And right now I'm kind of looking, there it is. It's $186,000. And that's not going to be the first car I get, because there are so many cheaper cars that I will wind up needing, because I can eventually afford those, but I would rather get something pretty cheap that I can get pretty quickly in street racing. But we're going with the Audi TTRS Coupe. Like those wheels, okay. This is my only vehicle that I have right now. It's probably going to have me do a race in it. But if it doesn't, I'm going to go over and I'm going to do the street racing.
Cool. You know how we were talking about tricking out our rides? Now we've got the tools to do it at the house. Just no flame decals, okay?
Resume my story. When I tell you that I'm going to be doing something, eventually I will do it. It just may take me a while to get it done. Now, with you guys having that in mind, and right there, I'm gonna come over to this, and I'm going to work to get my first vehicle on here. I'm just waiting to see if anyone will get on. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm working.
Hey there. I'm Wade Parker. Maybe you've heard of me. And this is my show. I'm looking for someone interested in racing off the beaten track. And I'll loan you a ride to see if you've got it. What is it? Take the keys, my friend, and we'll find out. If you win, you keep the car and get a shot at running some real races. You lose, I take my ride back and it's so long. But you're not gonna lose, are you? Huh. I didn't think so.
He is driving a Ford Raptor 3. Oh, so am I, apparently.
1.
It won't let us use the Ford Raptor, and I know that. Right now I'm just trying to get all of these unlocked so I don't have to go back later. I like dirt bikes. I'm a dirt bike person in real life. We have a 1979 Honda 250Z. And it's a pretty cool vehicle. But we haven't gotten the money to get the parts to work on it. It's going to need a new carb. The gas tank is going to need to be empty. We're going to need new fuel lines, new oil, new tires, and a bunch of other stuff for it. Currently, well, I'm trying to save up so I can work on. So I have a mode that means transportation around town. And it, I don't need a license, and it doesn't need to be registered for me to drive it around because it's under 50 cc's. Is a small electric scooter. It's a moped. Is what most people call them. It goes in kilometers an hour and miles an hour, but the odometer goes in kilometers, so. And it's only an electric one. My brother has a gas one, so that's kind of a bum to use, and I'm hoping my parents don't get rid of that electric scooter so I can ride it around and have fun on it. But we need to get the batteries for it because we haven't been able to even keep it try and start and go. And I would be able to go to my friends' houses and go out on my own to their places. Not have to get a ride, not have to ride my bike.
You and me, we got some things to discuss about your future. Come on, base camp, and your new car awaits.
It's not going to give us the sport raptor. Just so you guys know. There's no chance it's going to be the sport raptor. Even though he did clearly state that we would be able to keep this car. Welcome to the off-road family.
Look who it is. You made your bones. Now you belong here. So welcome to this little slice of off-road paradise. You'll find everyone here. Mudders, mountain climbers, and winners. And I'm betting that last one's what you're gonna be. That fool's Tucker Morgan, though everyone calls him Tuck. He thinks he's number one around here, but we're gonna show that tree hugger just how wrong he is. He likes to ride out and explore. Lots of folks around here do, which is their mistake. They ought to be focusing on racing instead. But their loss is our gain. Yours and mine. And like I said, you can go to the shop and pick up the car that's waiting for you there. Call it an investment in your future. The rest of them there, those you'll have to earn.
That's my vehicle, the proto buggy. And unfortunately, it doesn't give me an option on rally raid vehicles. So the next thing is when I hit the popular level instead of just the rookie, and then I unlock motocross, which is not an expensive off-roading sport. It does not give you free vehicles every time. It's just whenever you start a new discipline. But eventually we'll get that vehicle for free, and then that's the vehicle that I currently use in my other account. And eventually I'm going to try and where is it? Sorry, but I'm just kind of like out of focus because I'm trying to find something. Let's see if they actually have it here or not. Because if they don't, I'm gonna... No, they don't have one. I was gonna try and get the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 with it. But they don't have it in that class, so I can't. I forgot to ask you for a couple things. Please like and subscribe.
How'd you like to earn a little cash
share
just
if you
driving
enjoyed
around?
If you enjoyed this video.
Magazine asked us to take some photos. You can see what they want in your photo album. It's not mandatory, but the way you roll looks like easy money.
There's a ton of stuff that I'm gonna have to go around and do. Now I'm just gonna do... I'm not gonna do the freestyle or the pro racing. I'm gonna go to the home thing, which is where you get to modify the looks of your vehicles and change up how everything looks. Now I may decide
Hero
to
in
change
the
the account that I'm
house.
playing.
I love this place. You
And
can kick back, you can change
most
your
people
clothes,
don't like my
or
style.
swap the look of the vehicles, bumper to bumper.
And
Or
I
you
don't
can
like
do
their style
whatever
in
else
these
it is
games.
you do when you're not
And
driving.
they would
Not
have
really
to
sure.
like
There must be other stuff too.
not
This
sound
place is
wrong,
huge.
they would have to
I mean,
fight me over it.
Just look around.
And most people don't understand like my styles because I like certain looks on vehicles. Like that looks nice on this car, but I want black and big rims. And then I'm gonna have some nice candy red calipers with carbon fiber side mirrors and side skirts with a massive wing on the back. And a pretty massive rear bumper. Oh, I may not have enough money to do this way. Nope, don't have enough money to do that one. So, I'll back out of it. Apparently there's vanity items. I haven't checked those out even in my other account. So, oh, it looks like all these liveries are way too expensive. So, you know what? You're gonna have to hold on just